Um, my name is Carol Adams with Carol Adams Creations, and I am so excited to be here, and I am so excited to play around today. I think I mentioned yesterday in my live, my sister-in-law and I went to Hobby Lobby, and they were clearancing all of like the Tim Holtz type stuff. And so I bought and she bought this package of 8 alcohol inks for $12.50, and it was regularly $25. So we thought that was a great price. I bought this like in August. You still see it's still in the package. I have not used these at all. And I also have this little thing here. It's full of alcohol inks and some other inks that I haven't used in forever. So I thought today, let's play around with our alcohol inks. I do not know what I'm doing. We are playing and we are experimenting. So the first thing I wanted to do is one of the things that you can use is Yupo paper. Y-U-P-O. I don't know how to pronounce that. But anyway, and this paper is specifically made for alcohol inks. They're kind of glossy on one side. It's almost like photo paper, to be honest with you. So they're kind of glossy on one side and flat on the other, and you're supposed to use the glossy side. So I have my alcohol inks. I have my blending solution, which I don't have very much of. You can also use alcohol, 91% alcohol. And I've got gloves because this gets all over everywhere, and I don't want to. One gal said she didn't put on gloves, and she was trying to get all the ink off for like 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to put on some gloves, and we are going to get started. So, like I said, we're going to play with these inks on this Yupo paper. And I also bought this, it's an alcohol ink blower, air blower. Thought I'd give it a try. You can also just use a straw if you want it. Kind of apprehensive to get started, but here we go. Because, I mean, it's just paper. I've got more, and we'll just go from there. So I'm just going to drop that. I'm going to take my little blower and blow it around. And I'm going to drop another one. And I'm going to blow. And you see they start to kind of pool together. And then you can just take this little thing. I'm going to be honest with you, I think a straw is better. But it does kind of make you lightheaded if you're not careful. Oh, that was way too much, but that's okay. Now you're probably wondering, what in the world could I do with that? Well, one, they make beautiful backgrounds for your art journal. And then if you drop some of the alcohol onto it, the alcohol kind of makes the ink resist, go away from it. Kind of thins it out, I guess, a little bit. I'm going to try a different color. Let me put the cap on this so I don't spill it. I'll try this one right here. Ooh, that one is dark, dark, dark. Smell that alcohol. Okay. I was hoping to make a flower, but I don't think I'm going to accomplish that today. I think I need to practice a little more to get a flower here. Okay, I'm going to do some purple. I guess I don't have strong enough hands. But see, I just love the way it does this veining. I'm going to do a little bit of this alcohol. Oh, that's better. It just kind of thinned it out a little bit. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I'm going to do a little bit of that purple down here. I'm not real thrilled with this dark color down here. I'm going to do that. Do some of that. Let's see if I can't. There we go. And then I'm going to try. This is kind of a metallic. This one's actually called Pearl. I really didn't want it just to be one little splat there. I thought I had a straw handy, but I guess I've used it and I don't have it anymore. Oh, goodness. Not real thrilled with that, just kind of that splat. So I think I'm going to just put some more on here. And you could just play all day with these alcohol inks. So I'm going to leave this alone and just kind of let this dry. This would be beautiful to do, to cut out some of it and either use it in your art journal. You could do it a card and just put it, you know, just cut it up to fit on top of a card, you know, a card face. And then put a sentiment and sentiment, not a cinnamon. And then you've got a beautiful handmade card there. The next thing I want to do is, and I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but we are going to see. One thing that I saw, because it's like, okay, I don't have this Yupo paper, and I really don't want to go out and buy any. So what you can do, and this is just my prayer journal. And like I said, I don't know if this is going to work. I happened to see this and thought, you know, let's give that a try. So you use Gloss Mod Podge, which this one has not been opened, which is, since I don't use gloss much. And what we're going to do is we're going to coat this with Mod Podge. And basically, the alcohol inks need something that it lays on top of, not that it can soak into. I mean, you could do it on something that it can soak into, but it won't spread as like it does on the Yupo paper, because the Yupo paper is glossy. And so the inks, like I said, the inks rest on top and they don't soak in. So we are going to try to give this coat of gel Mod Podge to kind of seal our paper. Woo, that Mod Podge is strong. Woo! Ah, I think that's dry. I'm going to give it a second coat, and then we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to go to my while this is drying, I'm going to go to my wine glass. Okay, so there is that. I'm going to set this aside, and we are going to do a wine glass. Now, if you want, you could, I don't have one of those turner thingies. I don't know what you call them. They rotate the glass, so I'm not using that. I'm just going to use my hand. I don't want it to get up here, because you can use these. You can seal it just with some spray varnish if you want to, and then use these. So I think I'm going to do, I really like those purples. Those are really pretty. Let's see, what is this one? That's red pepper. I don't want that one. That one is gumball. I don't want that one. Let's see. What else color do I have? Mostly blues and greens. So you know what? We're going to use blues and greens. Because it's what I have. I mean, these are so old. They're the Adirondack. And then they changed them over to just the alcohol ink. That's how old these are. I have some gold somewhere. Here we go. I think I can use this. This is Mixative Gold. See, I don't even know what this is. I do know you need to shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Okay, so we're going to do greens and blues, and I'm going to go ahead and use this turquoise. And I'm just going to drop it on there and then just kind of let it run. Then I'm going to take some of this green. Oops. Make sure it's shook up. It helps to get it on the glass. I mean, already, look how pretty that is. And that didn't take any talent at all. Anybody can do this. Just squirt and go. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of this gold, and we're going to see how it works. I'm intimidated. I told y'all at the beginning, I'm intimidated by this stuff. I don't think it's mixed up good enough. Oh, I got that up there way too high. Not watching what I'm doing. You can actually take some alcohol. If it's not dry yet, you could just wipe it off. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wipe that off. I don't think that gold is doing anything. Let me use this gold. I'm going to set this down a second. Let's see what this does. These are piñatas. I use these in my resin. And I'm going to have to try to figure out what this fixative gold is for. Because it did not work. All right, so we're going to do, see, that's what I was wanting, that right there. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And then you can just kind of Oh yeah, that's grand. That's pretty. I mean, these would be beautiful to do for, you know, a bride and groom or someone. Okay, I'm going to put some over here. And I want it to continue going this way, not like that. All right, so I'm going to do some more blues and greens. My blues have kind of got lost here. Ooh, that was a lot. Oh wow. Look at the gold going kind of going through that. That looks really pretty. Whoops. Once again, got too far. Got a little crazy. You could also put some tape. And I have decided I want to start kind of a weekly thing on how to use something. So if anybody has anything that they want to know, how in the world do you use that, some product or something, let me know. I'm really loving this gold. Okay, think I'm almost done with this. That is really pretty. As I keep adding. I really want some right there, and it just kind of keeps, oops. Okay. Let's see if I can get this off right there. It's kind of a, there we go. Kind of a line right there. So I'm just going to let this dry. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I want it running up. I want it running down. So probably the best thing would be to put it on something that it can stay like this and not like this, because now all of my ink is going to run down. But that's okay. I really like this side. That side's really pretty. I feel like I need more gold. Okay. Not liking this little run right there. I'm thinking I'm going to have to see if I can get this off here. There we go. And it just came off with the blending solution. All right, so there we go. We have our beautiful wine glass. I'm going to let that sit. I'm telling you, let me let this dry. Maybe I don't have to worry about it running down. That gold just really, really makes that. Okay, so here is my prayer journal. I have given it 2 coats of gloss Mod Podge. I'm going to use some pinks and purples this time, I think. I love this bubble gum. It's really pretty. All right, here's the test. Ooh, that's pretty good. It's soaking in a little bit, but I think, yeah. Oops, I don't want it to go there. I was hoping this was a little more pink than it is, but see alcohol. Just do that. Ooh, huh. That really thinned it out. Oh, yeah. Instead of investing in one of these, invest in a straw. I think that would work so much better. I'm going to use some of this turquoise again, because why not? I have, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. But it's fun. I want something in the middle there. Let's just try some gold. Why not? It looks so good on everything else. We'll see what it looks like on this. And I meant to get a straw. I used to have one upstairs in all my craft supplies, but I couldn't find it. Okay, I'm going to do this. All right, I feel like I need just a little something else. And maybe, I don't know if I want the turquoise or the purple or the, let's just do bubble gum. We'll do some more bubble gum. I'd blow on it, but then y'all'd see the top of my head. That's not too attractive. Put some of this. Just kind of right there. Well, we got it everywhere. All right. I'm going to leave this. Okay. So it didn't spread as well as the Yupo paper. But just to be able to do this in your, like I said, this is my prayer journal. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a scripture just like this and maybe some stenciling or something on top of this. And I think that's just going to be a beautiful page. So we got this one is on the Yupo paper. This one is my wine glass. And I got to figure out how to seal it. I think I used some varnish on it. But I want to make certain because I want to be able to use that. That is just so pretty. And then we have this one, which I used 2 coats of Mod Podge Gloss.